everybody. This is Brooke, and I'm bettering Brooke. I have to admit, this is my first ever YouTube video, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm telling the world right now publicly that I've decided to have weight loss surgery. I went to my first doctor's appointment, and when I got there, I was just expecting to kind of find out a little bit of information. I had already done a lot of research, and 10 years ago, I had attended a couple seminars, and I chickened out. I just decided 10 years ago that it was not for me. Since then, I've gained an additional 100 pounds. I now have high blood pressure. I do not have diabetes, but I have some precursors for that. It's somewhat scary. And I overall just every morning aches, pains. I just want to be healthier so that I can be here longer for my family. I do not have children. I'm not able to have children. So it's my husband and I. I have great nieces and nephews. They keep me going all the time. One of my nieces plays basketball, one of my favorite sports, and we really enjoy our time at the lake. Another reason why I want to get healthier, I want to be able to be the one that hops in the water and does all those fun things that I feel like I've been missing out on. I'm tired of being that person that has to ask for a table because I'm afraid I'm going to be too big for the booth. Or when I walk in a room, I feel like everybody's eyes are on me. When we go to a basketball game, I'm a little bit nervous about falling down the stairs. Am I going to be that person, that big girl that falls down the stairs that everybody looks at? So, yeah, I've just decided that this is probably best for me and best for my health. With that said, I've done a ton of research. I want to thank a lot of YouTubers that have inspired me through their videos and actually gave me the confidence to do this video that you're seeing right now. First off, Mini-Me in Tennessee. She actually shows a video of how to edit videos, how to post videos, things like that. That video was pretty encouraging for me to do that. Another person is Sassy Southern Shrinker. She just reminds me of myself. She just is very inspiring. She's pretty new to the journey, so I feel like, I'm not too far behind her, so she's an easy person for me to look up to. Kimberly H, she does a lot of demos with Berry Nutrition, berry melts, things like that, and I'm not getting paid by them or anything. I just appreciate her for being honest and trying those things on video and giving us some feedback and ideas of what we can eat during our journey. Experiencing Nirvana, amazing journey. I can't tell you her stats, but they're amazing. And then Fighting 400, he's one of the only males that I found. So it was just nice to get a male's perspective on the weight loss surgery, just to kind of see a difference. Their emotions are different. The way they explain things are different. So it was nice to get a point of view from a man. With that said, I attended my first doctor's appointment, which I thought was just going to be informational, and a nutrition class. I went in, I met with a nutritionist, and it was a group of 4 of us. Oddly enough, there were, out of the 4, 2 of us were considering sleeve. One for sure was doing the switch, and the other one was doing RNY. So when I got there, 100% expecting to talk to the surgeon about doing sleeve. And I went in, got the information for the nutrition class. She explained how their program worked, what all would be required of us, and a little bit about the pre-op diet, and then explained that we would get into further diet information in our next classes. They require that we do 3 classes with them, but my insurance requires that we do 6. However, I've been working with my doctor for a little over a year now, and so I'm hoping that he will write me a letter for 3 of those months, and I'll only have to do the 3 months that the surgeon requires. But we'll know that in time. So after meeting with the nutritionist, I had asked my husband to join us for the surgery appointment with the surgeon. And I wanted to make sure that he got all of his questions answered, even though he had attended those seminars with me 10 years ago when I chickened out. And he and I met with her, and I was assigned a nurse that, again, I thought I was just coming in for information, but come to find out, like the minute you step through those doors, they take you into their program. So if you decide not to do this a month from now or whatever, you can. But if you decide to move forward, you're already in the program, and these things are already counting to all the requirements that you need to do. So the surgeon sits down with me, and she has her little piece of paper behind her, and she asks me like why I'm there, and I tell her, my health is not where it used to be, and I'm fighting. I'll lose weight and I'll gain weight, and I'll lose weight and I'll gain weight. And 10 years of back and forth, do I have this surgery? And meeting with my doctor, he finally said, I think that maybe you should have surgery. We've fought this for over a year now, and I think surgery is the best thing for you. And that was kind of the final straw, the straw that broke the camel's back, you could say. I knew I needed this, and him telling me that I needed it reassured me that I probably should look into it. So I told her, what research I had done, and that I fully thought that I needed the sleeve. And she asked me, like, do you have sleep apnea? Do you have acid reflux? And I had to say yes to both of those. And when I told her that I had acid reflux, she really recommended that I not do the sleeve and that I do the RNY. And that was because typically when people do the sleeve, it pushes the bile further up into the stomach. And with that bile being pushed up, because you have such a smaller stomach now, because they've removed 80% of your stomach, that bile now only has one way to go, and that's up. So that, if you already are an acid reflux sufferer, it's probably going to increase because it's going to push up because your stomach's littler now. So that all made sense to me. And so she said, I really suggest that you do the RNY. And so I said, okay. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I haven't researched that. I've only researched the sleeve. I've got to go home and I've got to research this more. Well, you know what? This totally changes my whole plan. All the anxiety things that I had worried about were all coming back to me because I was like committed to the sleeve. So I went and met with a nurse. The nurse is now assigned to me, and she'll walk me through my journey. And she gave me a packet and said, these are the steps that you'll have to take. And this will become your Bible. You will take this book everywhere you go when you're with us. And we'll check off every single thing that you do. And after the 6 months journey, or 3 months if your doctor signs off on it, then everything will be completed. And gave me the requirements. You'll have to have the psych test. You'll have to have a breath test. You'll have to have a physical therapy appointment. You'll have to complete some support groups that we provide. You'll have to complete one of our cooking classes that we provide. You'll have to complete 3 nutrition classes. She gave me all this information. And then she actually made all of my appointments. And I looked at my husband and I said, this is happening. Like, we're really doing this. And he said, it's up to you. It's for your health. And you've got to be the one to make the decision. Do you want to do this? And so we came home that night and we talked about it. And I decided I did. But there was one thing I had to do first. And I had to tell my mother. And my mom, I was so scared that she was just going to be an immediate no. So I hadn't seen my mom in about 3 months. And I wasn't going to tell my mom over the phone. I was going to wait till we went home at Christmas and try to find the right time at Christmas to tell her. And I said, Mom, I got something to talk to you about. And she always gets nervous when you say that. But I said, my doctor and I have talked, and I've met with the surgeon, and think that I'm going to have weight loss surgery. And I don't even think I got those words out before my mom said, book it. I've been so worried about you for years, and I agree. I think this is what you need to do. And so my journey begins. With my mom now knowing, I feel like it's okay for me to tell people. I'm not telling my coworkers. That's just a personal decision. I've told the person who will probably back me up while I'm out, and I've told HR, and I've told my boss. And the girl who will back me up, I 100% trust that she will keep that between us. And as far as friends and family, my husband, of course, now knows, my mother, and my best friend. That's all I've told. One of my best friends, I should say. I've not told anyone else just because I haven't decided who I want to tell. And that's very personal. And maybe I can do a video on that later as I move forward with this journey. But I'm going to try to catch up on videos now that I've gained some confidence and I've put this one out there, and just kind of let you know what all I've done, because I have completed some of those classes that are in my Bible. And now that I've got a little bit of guts built up in me, I'm going to try to make some more of these videos. I'm sure I'll look back on this one and think, oh, that video was awful, because I have no pretty background, and my hair is not looking the best. I went to basketball game today, and I've cleaned house today. So I'll be honest with you, I am 100% what you see is what you get. And if you start following this page, know that if I say something that offends you, that I'm just being me. And you're always going to get 100% me. And I'm going to try to be as open and honest with you guys about what's in my heart and what I feel. And I don't want this to be a page where people judge or critique or anything like that, because I'm tired of living that life. I'm tired of being judged. I'm tired of being, I guess shackled is a good word. Like, I'm just tired of being held back by my weight and being judged in my life. And I don't want that. And if you're starting to follow this page and you're here for the drama, please don't. Please don't. I'm not perfect. I sound like country sometimes. It comes out kind of hick. But I'm just me, and I'm going to give you all of me. With that said, I'm excited for this journey. I'm nervous for this journey. I'm really nervous to put it out there on YouTube. Not going to lie. I hope that I make a lot of friends through this. And I hope that even if it's just one video that you watch of me and you never watch anything else of me, that I touched you in some way, or that I've helped you along your journey. Know that we all have struggles, and each person's struggles are different, and each of our journeys in the weight loss surgery will be different. But I will try to help you in any way that I can. And thanks for watching. Again, I'm very nervous because this is the first one, so please forgive me for eye contact and everything. You guys have a great night. Goodbye.